According to a recent CDC survey, 1 in 4 Americans sit for more than 8 hours a day. That's like a third of our day. If we sit for any prolonged amount of time each day, whether it's at our desk working or on a couch binge watching on Netflix after a long day, these can have a major impact on our mobility and overall health and well-being. Thus, I believe that diversity of movement throughout our day is the key to optimal health. So let's get into it.
Dearest friends, today is the day we have been waiting for. Yes, it is finally here. Thanks to you guys, I am now in possession of the one, the only floor to sit to standing electric desk that is on the market. So we've got to talk about it because look, I was sitting on the floor, right? I was sitting on the floor, but now I want to not sit on the floor. I want to sit in a regular chair, but you know me, I don't sit in regular chairs. But look, I am now at regular chair height, and then maybe after that, I'm done for a bit, I want to stand, right? So now we can stand. Shoot. Look, and now we are standing, which is awesome because a moment ago we were not. And then look, if I want to level up even more, oh my goodness. Say I want to stand more, like higher. So good, right? I don't even know though if my head is on camera. It's fine. We'll just Photoshop it back in. We'll just do the editing tricks. It's fine. Okay, I fixed my head real quick. But all this is to say that this desk is amazing and today I need to share it with you. So if you're ready, let's go. But first, dismount. Hello, everybody. So first of all, why should we even care about our workspace? Like, what difference does it make whether we sit at a conventional desk all day or whether we sit on the floor or whether we stand? Like, why does it even matter? Like I've said in the past, guys, I'm not an expert. I am just a random person who's about to turn 41 next week on June 26th, who's just on a continuous quest to improve the quality of my life. And I think a big part of that is just how I move throughout the day, which also matters when it comes to my workspace or how I work throughout the day. Because you can work but be sedentary, and that's like a no-no for if you want optimal health in the long run. So that's kind of where this all stemmed from. Ultimately, what we should just be doing all day is moving around, right? Like, and obviously we need to work, so we can't be moving around like the whole time we're working, but we can continuously switch positions. All right, guys, so let me tell you about the sponsor of this video, Uppeal. They are all about promoting diversity of movement and are all about floor sitting. If you go to their website, there's a whole tab dedicated to the benefits of floor sitting. And I have talked about several benefits in my previous videos as well. All this to say, Uppeal sees how important it is to incorporate movement on the floor rather than going no lower than a regular office chair. So that is why they have this floor to standing desk, which is, I think, is just really amazing. It's the only floor to sit to standing desk on the market that is electric powered. And I feel like it really checks off all the boxes. So thank you so much to Uppeal for sponsoring this video today and for being my first official sponsor. Like, thank you so much. I'm so happy and excited that I get to share this product with all of you guys out there, especially those of you who expressed interest in learning more about this. In terms of different product specs, this tabletop that I have is 48 inches by 30 inches, which is perfect for the size of my room and the amount of space that I need for editing photos and everything like that. But they do have longer sizes. They have like a 60 inch by 30 and they have like a 72 inch by 30. So if you need something longer, they also have like L-shaped desks, things like that. You can also put your own tabletop on it if you'd like. You just have to make sure you meet the specifications for the frame. So that's all on the website as well. So the lowest that this goes is 15 inches, which is a little higher than my previous floor desk, which was at 12.5 inches. I put some cushions down here. Sometimes I actually like to just kind of squat like this actually. Can you see me? Can you see my legs? Once I start earning more money on YouTube, I'm gonna get a better lens so I don't have to keep like adjusting. I could just have a nice wide lens to encompass the whole room, whatever. But it's fine, it's fine. I kind of like being like this sometimes, and then I like to be like this sometimes, because then also I can just like do this. Like, I like to do this and rock back and forth. So, excuse me, ball, you need to go somewhere over there. This desk, I do like that it's a little higher than my previous one because it's easy for me even to just slightly bend my legs under here, but then also to stretch them straight out. In terms of putting it together, it definitely goes easier with two people, especially because of its weight. The tabletop and the frame come in separate packages, and me and my hubby had to carry them both up to the second floor.
The assembly itself was pretty straightforward. You just need to know how to read and look at picture books. Yeah, much easier than IKEA for sure.
So if this desk is at all all appealing to you, feel free to use my link below in the description to check out the products, and you can get up to $50 off by using code Natasha50. All this to say is that when you find a product that promotes diversity of movement, such as this, it's like worth the investment, because I rather invest in a nice high quality product that's going to promote my overall well-being, as opposed to having to worry about illness in the future or surgery or whatever else people need to do because they have all these different chronic aches and pains as the result of not moving throughout the day. The things that are caused by sedentary behavior, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what has happened in my own life. So that's all I can talk about, right? There's been days where I've just been sitting in a car having to drive around because of the nature of my work. I've just been sitting in a car all day. And then those are the days where I would have all kinds of like pain right here, like my piriformis, and was always felt like throbbing and pinched and stuff. So it's like I've been there, I've been to physical therapy, but that's just what I found in my own study of myself, is that I just need to start moving more. When I first put my bed on the floor, that really helped me a lot, just because I would normally just be, oh, I woke up. Okay, now I can get up, from, sitting on my butt. I did at first use a regular office chair, and it got old real fast because I noticed that while I was in that chair, I barely moved. Like, it was too easy for like 30 minutes to go by without me moving. So I had to get rid of that real quick, and that's why I ended up having the exercise ball that you saw earlier. All the stuff I'm gonna talk about, there's gonna be links in the description for anyone who is interested. But it just makes me roll around more sometimes if I'm trying to be extra about it. I'm like, oh, maybe I can cross my legs too, and then balance. And then if I fall on the side, then that's just unfortunate. That just means I didn't have enough core strength. Thankfully, knock on bamboo, that hasn't happened yet. If you are getting any value or entertainment out of this video, I do hope you'll consider pressing that like button. Okay, I love you, let's continue on. All this to say, like, there's so many ways to just improve your mobility while working. Like, you don't have to just be stagnant, right? My bedroom right now, it's just like a multi-purpose room, and I'm cool with it because like when I'm not using the bed, I'm able to fold it up. Whenever the desk is adjusting, because everything can't be instant, guys. Sometimes you do have to wait a little bit. So I can just like swing on the rings and also stretch out my spine. For me, like I've said in the past, it's just easier for me to switch positions because my body gets a little uncomfortable every few minutes. So there's no problem with me having to shift around, and that helps to promote circulation. For those of you out there who are talking about, oh, that doesn't help circulation because you shouldn't be sitting cross-legged the whole time, you're right. You shouldn't sit in any position for too long, right? Someone said on a previous video that the best position is the next position, and I wholeheartedly agree. Let's just talk about my workday, all right? Because I'm gonna put some time lapses in here just to show you like what my workday has been looking like. But you'll see, I'm just going through all the motions, and I just love it. Like, I'm glad that now I have the option to stand and still work, because that's pretty cool. Because I was just sad for a bit because I could not. I would just be standing up after I was done on the floor. I would just be standing up, and I'll just be a little sad because I would look down at the floor desk and be like, I wish I could lift you up. I wish you could be up here with me. But no more. That is not a problem no more. I'm just so thankful to you guys out there, because when I made my original floor desk video, so many of you found me through that video. For some reason, that went like mini viral, and it's still, by the time I post this, maybe it'll be close to 100,000 views, which is pretty exciting. That's all thanks to you guys. So with that happening and all the interest that was generated from it, and also all the angry people that were like, standing desk is the only way to go, I thank all of you, because you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look, what are our takeaways, guys?
Have you been paying attention the last few videos?
What have we learned so far? What are the main takeaway points that we need to talk about? Okay, first of all, you shouldn't ever sit in one position for too long. Your best position is the next position, right? So you should always be, if you're on the floor, you should always be moving around. But then also being on the floor helps promote flexibility and added mobility, because you're going down all the way down to the ground, right? And if you're able to do it without even using your hands, look, baby, your hands. right? Like bonus points. What else we talking about? Improved circulation, because like I said, we're always switching around, right? We're not staying one spot, right? What else? Better posture. Some of you out there was like, oh, I don't know, your posture is horrible, so you probably want to go to a chiro. You're telling me everything. Thank you so much, especially those of you that have no medical background, such as myself. I appreciate your diagnosis. I don't have back pain. I don't know, knock on wood. I feel great. I played a pickleball. I'm very happy about that. Like, I mean, what else is there to life? Here's what I think about standing. Standing is cool, but should I make it a goal to stand for 5 hours straight? Because it's like, yeah, you're standing, but you're still kind of sedentary, right? You're still just like in just a few limited positions the whole time. Unless you're actively doing the treadmill or something, okay, kudos to you if you're doing that. Unless some treadmill company wants to send me like one of those. If there are any treadmill companies out there that wants to send me something to go under this, I will talk about it. I will let you know so we can add it to my whole repertoire. I'm all about that. Hit me up. My email's in the description. I feel like standing in itself is not the end all be all. I feel like what we have talked about in this video, going from floor to sit to stand and back and all around all day long, I think that's where wellness is in all of that. Yes. If you have any insights as to how I can further improve my setup or anything, I did figure out a wire solution, which I'm pretty happy about. Maybe it's not the best, but it's better than it was before. And it kind of just hangs under there so you can't really see it so much. So thank you to everyone who had suggestions for that. Just so you know, there's gonna be bonus footage for most of my videos on my Patreon. So if you are interested in that, feel free to join. And you can get even more of this amazing goodness. But for real guys, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so glad that we found each other through this whole like floor living, furniture free living journey. So I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye.